Hi, Josie Lewis here. People ask me all the time what I do naturally, and I tell them I'm an artist, and it ensues a very interesting conversation because I love talking about me, of course, but also arts and creativity and all those things. However, there are some questions and comments that I hear a lot that are mildly annoying. I don't want you to get the wrong idea. Like I said, I love talking about me. So I'm willing to put up with some mildly annoying questions from time to time. Side note, people always ask me, after I tell them I'm an artist, what kind of art I actually do, which is fine. That's a good question. Totally legit, reasonable question to ask. I just don't know. I don't know how to answer it. So then people are like, oh, you're an artist, interesting. What kind of art do you make? And I'm like, I don't know. I videos, color, Vitri, resin, Instagram. I don't know. Too many things. I don't have an elevator speech yet. I've been working on it, and it's like I don't have it. I don't have it. So if you ever ask me what kind of work I do, you're gonna get like something completely incoherent, and then we'll just change the subject. The things that people have said to me in the past, and not just once but several times. I make intricate patterned work that's based on color. Not everybody makes that kind of work, but what I hear a lot is, oh, you must have so much patience. And I find it a little annoying because patience implies that you're doing something that you hate and you're just like getting through it. For instance, I employ patience when I'm at the DMV. I use patience when my daughter is screaming that she wants the pink cup and she has the pink cup. Excellent time for patience. I need patience when the dental hygienist is new and she's stabbing me with that little pick thing. It's like, Patience is required. I do not need to punch that poor woman in the gut. Like, she is doing the best she can, and yes, I am bleeding all over the place, but it's okay. It's only once a year. I know it's supposed to be twice a year, but I gag. I just gag so much. So I don't know. I need a lot of patience at the dentist. I do not need patience when I'm making art because, newsflash, I love it. It's actually, I need patience to get through all the other things that I'm trying to do so I can make art. If you ask someone what they love to do and they said, oh, I like to fish or I like to cook, you would not reply, oh, you must have a lot of patience, because you don't need patience to do something that you love. I would need patience to fish, and definitely, most assuredly, I would need patience to cook. Art, however, very enjoyable. Side note, once I was at an art show and a lady was walking through the room and looking at my work, and she said to her companion, wow, this person has a lot of time on her hands. That was insulting. This next one is possibly going to be a bit controversial and maybe surprising to you. I hear this a lot, and it is the following. You are so talented. You might be surprised to hear that I find that irritating because it sounds like a compliment, right? But it turns out I think talent has very little to do with it. It's like that Mae West line when somebody sees her beautiful big diamond ring and says, wow, how lucky you were to get this beautiful ring. And Mae West says, luck had nothing to do with it.
Goodness, what beautiful diamond. Goodness had nothing to do with it, dearie.
That's kind of how I feel about art and any success or any good art I've ever made. It didn't take talent, it took work. Yes, I grant you, Kobe Bryant is 7.5 feet tall, and that really helps his basketball career. But if you don't think that he spent 50,000 hours in the gym working out to become the basketball star that he is in basketball, right? Am I correct? In basketball? Okay, basketball, yes. Also, it takes a lot of patience for me to watch sports. So, Beyonce did not get to be the way that she is by wishing. She did it because she worked really hard. Here's another one that I hear a lot. I say, I'm an artist. And the other person says, oh, but what's your other job? Because they don't think that an artist could ever possibly make money, which is, you know, 100% insulting. So in response, I've got some numbers for you. 763 billions of dollars. That's how much the GNP took in, that's gross national product, took in the USA in 2015. $763 billion is more than the construction industry took in, more than automobiles, more than transportation. The thing that I think is a real victory is that the $763 billion that Americans spent on the arts in 2015 is more than the Americans spent on military spending, which was only $700 billion, which I say it fits perfectly into my general philosophy, which is more art, less war. As far as getting paid, there are about 5 million workers in the arts, and the average salary is $72,000 a year. That's about $35 an hour. In contrast, again, sports broadcasting takes in about $60 billion a year, and the average sports broadcasting worker makes about $39,000, which is almost half of what the arts worker makes. So, stop asking people if they have another job. They don't need another job. There's plenty of money in the arts. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. As ever, you can follow my Instagram to see what in fact I do. Maybe you can come up with an elevator speech for me. Please, please write me an elevator speech about what my art is about and put it in the comments below. Also, please tell me if anybody has ever said anything dumb to you about being an artist. I would like to hear it. And it's super helpful if you like and subscribe. Thanks a lot. See you next week.
Rolling.
Okay. Whoop whoop. Okay, all right. Warming up, warming back up, warming back up. Okay, I always, like, my nervous fidget is to lick my teeth. Like, I think I have something in my teeth, so I'm like,
Oh, interesting.
So when I'm editing, I see that all the time. It's hot.